your money mindset. Let me ask you something right at the start. What did you learn about money growing up? Was it money doesn't grow on trees? Was it rich people are greedy? Was it we can't afford that? Or maybe nobody talked about money at all, and that silence taught you something too. Whatever you learned, whether it was spoken or unspoken, it became a belief. And that belief is running in the background of every financial dimension you make today. I'll repeat that. And that belief is running in the background of every financial decision you make today. And I'll go again at that time. And that belief is running in the background of your every financial decision you make today. So where you are with your finances, it's because of that belief. That belief that was programmed in you when you were little. Let's talk about it. Because your financial dimension is one of the 7 pillars of a truly fulfilled life, and you deserve to master it. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. My name is Gladys, and I'm on a mission to leave a great smile on your face. Not just today, not just in this moment, but to give you the tools, the inspiration, and the roadmap to build a life that truly, truly fulfills you in every single dimension of who you are. Because here's what I believe with everything in me. You are not created to just survive. You are not created to just get by, pay the bills, and make it through the week. You are created to thrive, to grow, to love, to contribute, to become the greatest version of yourself, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, intellectually, socially, and environmentally. 7 dimensions, 1 extraordinary life, yours. So whether you're just starting your journey or you're already on the path and you need someone to walk beside you, you are in the right place. I am here for you. This is for you. Let's grow together. Let's continue evolving step by step together. Here's the truth that nobody tells you in school. Wealth is not about how much money you make. Wealth is about how you think about money. Let that land for a second. And I'll repeat it again. And then we make it land correctly. Here's the truth that nobody tells you in school. Wealth is not about how much money you make. Wealth is about how you think about money. Let that land for another second. You can earn a high salary and still feel broke. You can live in a big house and still feel financially insecure. And on the flip side, you can earn a modest income and build real, lasting wealth if your mindset is right. The financial dimension of a fulfilled life is not about becoming obsessed with money. It's about developing a healthy, empowered relationship with it. It's about understanding that money is a tool, not a measure of your worth, not a source of your security, and not something to be feared or worshipped. Money is energy. And like all energy, it flows towards clarity, intention, and action. I'll repeat that. Money is energy. And like all energy, it flows toward clarity, intention, and action. So money won't flow where there's no action. Money won't flow where there's no intention of why you want it. And money won't flow in a confusion arena. So let me walk you through 3 shifts, 3 mindset shifts that will transform your financial dimension from today, from this moment. Shift number 1, from scarcity to abundance. And before even I continue, for me, gratitude, just being grateful, like we saw in the spiritual dimension of life, that makes me feel abundant in every dimension of my life. So let's go on. Shift number 1, from scarcity to abundance. Scarcity thinking sounds like this. There's never enough. I'll never get ahead. Money is hard to make. Rich people are lucky. I'm not. Abundance thinking sounds like this. There are opportunities everywhere. I can learn, grow, and create value. Money is a resource that I can attract and manage wisely. The shift isn't about ignoring your reality. If you're in debt, that's real. If you're struggling, that's real. But the shift is about changing the story you tell yourself about what's possible. Because your brain will always find evidence for whatever you believe. If you believe money is hard to come by, you will find proof everywhere. If you believe opportunity is abundant, you will start seeing doors that were always there, you just couldn't see them before. Shift number 2, from consumption to creation. Right this moment, we are creating. Right this moment, I'm having this conversation with you. I'm in a creative moment. I'm not scrolling. I'm not watching TV's episodes, series, and all that. Right this moment, I'm from consumption to creation. And we are creating this together. And if you're listening to this, you're consuming something good because you are learning and you are growing and you are expanding your consciousness in every dimension of life. Because creation is also consuming what is making you grow. Because if you're not growing, we know you're dying, right? So most people are trained to be consumers. We are all trained to be consumers, but along the way, we change, right? We earn money and we spend it. We upgrade our lifestyle every time our income grows. We buy things that depreciate in value, cars, gadgets, clothes, and then wonder why we are not building wealth. The wealthy, truly wealthy, people think differently. They ask, what can I create? What value can I offer? How can I make my money work for me instead of me always working for my money? This is about shifting from passive spending to active building. It might mean starting a side income, learning to invest, creating a product or a service, writing a book, building something that generates value even when you are not actively working. You don't have to be rich to start. You just have to start. While I'm recording this, I'm using my phone. I've not used any cent to produce what I'm producing right now. And it's a lot of wealth. Some people will learn from this and will change their belief systems. So shift number 3, from avoidance to awareness. So many people avoid looking at their finances because it feels overwhelming, shameful. Oh, I've been there. For the shameful one, overwhelming, I've been there. Or even scary, I've been there too. They don't check their bank account. They don't track their spending. They hope the numbers will somehow work out. But you cannot manage what you don't measure. I'll repeat that. You cannot manage what you don't measure. And at that time, to make it land in our souls, let us remember, we cannot manage what we don't measure. Financial awareness is not punishment, it's power. When you know exactly where your money is going, you take back control. You make conscious choices. You stop unconscious spending and start intentional living. Start today. Look at your numbers, not with judgment, with curiosity. Ask yourself, does where my money goes reflect what I actually value? If it doesn't, that's your starting point. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. True wealth, the kind that gives you freedom, options, and peace of mind, is built over time through consistent, intentional action. It's not about one big windfall. It's about daily habits, monthly decisions, annual strategies. It's about paying yourself first before you pay the bills, before you buy the coffee, before you do anything else. Even if it's just a small amount, the habit of saving and investing is more important than the amount. Yes, you can start even with 1 cent. And I'll repeat that. The habit of saving and investing is more important than the amount. It's about diversifying, not putting all your eggs in one basket. Having multiple streams of income, multiple assets, multiple ways your money can grow. And it's about patience. Real wealth is not built in a day. It's built in a decade, 2 decades, with consistency and discipline and faith in the process. I want you to hear this clearly. You deserve financial freedom, not just financial survival, not just paying the bills, real freedom. The freedom to choose how you spend your time, who you spend it with, and what you spend on. That freedom is available to you, but it requires you to take your financial dimension seriously, to educate yourself, to make a plan, to take consistent action. You are not created to be broke. You are not created to struggle forever. You are created to thrive in every dimension of your life, including this one. Here's your action step for today. Open your banking app or your wallet right now or tonight and spend 10 minutes just looking, not fixing, not stressing, just observing. Where is your money going? What do you see? And then ask yourself one question. What is one financial habit I can start this week that my future self will thank me for? Write it down, commit to it, and start. Your financial freedom starts with one decision. Make it today. Before I let you go, I want to remind you of something. You matter. Your growth matters. Your healing matters. Your dreams matter. The life you're building in all 7 dimensions, it matters. And I want you to carry this with you wherever you go. A fulfilled life is not a destination. It is a daily decision. A decision to grow, even when it's hard. To love, even when it's costly. To show up, even when you don't feel ready. That is the 7D life, and you are capable of living it. And my mission, every single day, is to leave a great smile on your face. To make sure that when you walk away from this conversation, you feel a little more inspired, a little more clear, a little more certain that the life you are created for is within your reach. Because it is. I promise you, it is. So take what you had today, apply it, share it with someone who needs it, and come back because we are just getting started. Until next time, grow in all the 7 dimensions and never stop becoming your greatest self. I love you for being here. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself. All 7 dimensions of yourself.